Hello, just want to come on and remind you about the rules for I Have Who Has. So, again, this game can be played with their color cards, it can be played with their shape cards. We also have the roll cards, and we have our roll cards here, as we've been talking about the different roles of the family, and the vocabulary cards for home. So, you have two sets. For the vocab cards, just make sure that you have the correct set, whether it's set one or set two. But I'm going to show you with the colors. So again, to play the game, you always want to have the icon side up. So our modified version for our early learners is you're just going to lay them all out in front of them. And then based on what you have, we're going to start with the language piece. So you're going to pick one, whatever color they want. And let's say we'll start with purple. So we'll say, I have purple. Then when you flip it, who has gray? So then they're going to scan through, find the gray. I have gray. Flip it. Who has beige? I have beige. Who has white? I have white. Who has orange? I have orange. Who has black? Okay, so you can go through the game that way and just with the receptive identification and matching. The other way that you can play the game for our other learners, we're going to mix it up. Mix up the deck as much as possible, and then you're going to have two rows. Okay, so we'll do it this way. So almost as though you really were playing a game across from one another. And then we will start with one in the middle. So this is very similar to what you have online in the online version. I have beige. Who has white? So if me and then child, whoever's sitting on this side, would say, I have white. Who has orange? I have orange. Who has black? I have black. Who has green? I have green. Who has red? I have red. Who has brown? I have brown. Who has pink? And again, you're just going to continue through the game, matching, identifying, using that language. I have gray. Who has beige? So that's how you would do it with that. And again, you can do this with the roll cards as well. And again, you always want to make sure that you are starting with the icon side up or the icon side down. So they all need to be the same across the board. So that's just a reminder how you can play these different games. And again, these games are great for building vocabulary, for turn taking, for that self-regulation piece. They do have to wait their turn and just follow the rules. So with a lot of our children, we're working on that verbal piece and just waiting your turn and then taking your turn and following rules for a game. As always, reach out if you have any questions, and happy playing.